I looked at PACE, I was like, wow.
I believe PACE has academically brought me to a different level.
PACE is giving you opportunity to learn new cutting-edge technology.
The students at PACE clearly are the technology leaders of tomorrow.
They have great classes to help us do all these new fancy things with computers.
What sets PACE apart from other universities is that you have the education and you have the corporate experience or the job experience.
The thing about PACE, it's a well-kept secret. People outside of New York don't know about it, but you talk to anyone who lives here and they say, hey, it's a great school.
We really make a difference, I think, in the PACE community, in our world. We were one of the first schools that organized as a school of computing. It has been an opportunity for us to be innovative in program development.
Java work. JavaScript or Java?
We have about 2,000 students in the school, 50 full-time faculty. In Westchester we have undergraduate programs here in Pleasantville and graduate programs in White Plains. And in New York City we have both undergraduate and graduate programs.
PACE offers a suburban setting. At the same time, it's not too far away from the city if you want to go there.
It actually enhances my education. I'm enjoying it more because I got this diversity of locations. I don't feel like I'm trapped in one place.
They also have a transportation system that goes back and forth between two campuses, so it's great.
We have a very fine online education program.
And the Clean Water Act only regulates pollutants.
And we have video conferencing, so students in Westchester and in New York City can be in the same class, often are.
I needed a program that was both flexible and focused. The great thing about PACE's program is the schedule's flexible.
They have night courses if you work in the day, they have day courses if you work at night, so for me it was great.
We're just at the beginning of an information technology revolution.
It's great to explore these new technologies which are not yet applied everywhere, but will be within the next couple of years, I'm sure.
We have a robotics lab, one of 7 in the United States, funded by the Department of Energy. There is an amateur telescope available through NASA, and a team of PACE students who did the software.
Ours is a voice recognition project. Yeah, we've actually used a voice synthesizer for it.
When they take a voice sample, what they're doing is, if you picture it as a band, they're parsing it into tiny segments.
Welcome to CSIS, Mr. Sachin.
It's looking for that one thing that's sort of like a DNA that truly identifies you, and to the extent that we can find that, then it means that we're on our way to truly identifying you based on your voice.
I'm actually designing an educational program for children with disabilities, namely dyslexia.
I'm actually going to be attending a conference to present a proposal for an Olympic event scoring system for the audiences. It's a project that I did with a PACE professor, and we entered this competition. We were selected as a finalist. An opportunity I never would have had elsewhere.
I'm working on a project with Global Digital Divide, and we're trying to put together a website in order to zero in on the specific countries that are behind in ICT development and find out why this is happening.
I'm studying pattern recognition, and the idea is to photograph a flower and then search through an internal database within the handheld to try to identify it. Although we're trying to identify flowers here, pattern recognition techniques are similar across many fields, so things you may use to identify flowers are similar to things you could use to identify DNA.
We actually have a digital gallery at PACE. We have wonderful pieces of art that actually are done by artists outside of the university. We have a class as we speak that's going over to England to study computing security over there, and we have one scheduled in the fall to go to India. We're growing international opportunities.
Usually, well, this is, I have a system table diagram here, but
the class size isn't very large. It also helps not only you get to know the professors well, you get to know the other students, and you're able to, I feel, learn more.
All the professors want to make an attachment with you. They really want to see you succeed, and I think that's the best thing about this school and this program.
Each atom really is a different site. PACE is primarily a teaching institution where the faculty are hired on their ability to teach. That's where they get the one-on-one education that they might not get elsewhere. All the faculty members are doing state-of-the-art research, and they can work on a project as large or as small as time allows them to.
The faculty are awesome. I mean, they push us to do things that we want to do. They say, hey, you like that research, go and do it. So it's open to anything when you're here.
They've been great. If you need them, they are there for you.
They have real-world experience, so they're able to talk back to us about how we would apply this information to the real world.
Our approach to teaching has a lot to do with bringing the real-world experiences into the classroom.
The classes that are offered here are right on the forefront of cutting-edge technology. Whenever something comes out, we hear about it right at the moment.
We have state-of-the-art laboratories, we have state-of-the-art workplaces for students, classrooms.
It's great. I mean, the wireless technology, you can go almost anywhere on campus with your own laptop and connect to the internet and check your emails.
One of the main reasons why I came to the PACE campus was that I knew that they had a really great reputation with many companies and corporations throughout the Westchester, White Plains area, as well as in Manhattan.
They get jobs with the J.P. Morgan Chases and the Morgan Stanleys and Prudential and IBM, the advertising agencies, the communications entertainment business, MTV, CBS, NBC, HBO.
I'm working with Information System and Technology Department at MTV.
Actually got an internship at Merrill Lynch for their Infrastructure Data Services Department.
My sister, she did her undergrad and graduate from PACE, and she got a wonderful job with Avon Products through PACE's career placement program, so I have a lot of faith in the career placement program here, and I think that I can get a good job through PACE.
I worked for IBM, the server group. What I liked about it was the latest and the greatest, the newest, fastest server, which happens to be mainframe, which happens to be one of the fastest computers in the world. I was testing applications for it. I want to say it's like a dream come true.
Financial aid at PACE is great. We do everything that we can to make it possible for a student to come to PACE.
When I came to PACE initially, I was afraid of not being able to afford private university, but with the help of just the faculty members and finding out so much information about opportunities out there for scholarships and ways to finance school, it's great. I'm not a number at PACE.
I have a partial scholarship, which is a tremendous help to my mom. I mean, without it, forget college, period.
They told me that they had this tuition guaranteed program, that when I come in as a freshman, my tuition is set for my 4 years that I'm here at PACE, which is a great opportunity and great financially.
My grad assistantship covers my entire tuition, and I get a stipend as well, so I don't have to worry about paying for tuition at all.
We have received several National Science Foundation grants. One of those enabled us to take undergraduate students out to the Argonne National Laboratories in Chicago and to have them spend the summer working side by side with international world-class researchers.
So I think it was like really a wonderful experience because, I mean, I really enjoyed it and I learned a lot.
We have wonderful opportunities for students to work with the community at large, and we started an employment education program, and Clout is in its 13th year. We have typically single mothers in that program. We received from the Sloan Foundation 2 consecutive large grants that would enable us to put students as interns into small businesses and not-for-profits in Lower Manhattan to help them rebuild post 9/11.
They sponsored a contest for middle school kids to have a robot competition where they had to perform specific tasks with their little Lego robot that they had to build themselves. They had to write the programs for. Just to see those smiles and all the cheering and yelling that was going on, it was a great day, I thought.
Does everybody remember how to do the animation?
Every other Tuesday, we would mentor students from Pleasantville Cottage School. The best thing that we can do is pass that on to them so that they can succeed years later. So to me, it was an amazing experience.
I absolutely have no doubt that our students will be the leaders of tomorrow.
So I've really learned a lot about not only technology and the way people function in the working place. I think it taught me a lot about life.
PACE has given me everything. They've given me all the tools that I need to be able to go on and be successful out there.
I feel that my dream will become a reality once I graduate.
PACE has given me a well-roundedness, an insight on the world, on society, on the business and everything, so it allows me to basically do whatever I want to do. I can go as far as, the sky, for me, the way I see it, the sky's the limit.
PACE did its job. It gave me the background, it gave me the wings, so now it's up to me how far I'm gonna get.